Alright, hello everyone. I'm gonna get started today. If the game, there we go, ever loads. There, everything's working now. I'm gonna start with the Centurion 5-1 here. It just came out today, which thank you very much for the auto host. I don't know if you're here, Alboto, but thanks a lot. Nice to see some of you guys though. This tank came out today. And, decided to pick it up since, I kind of like the type of tank that this is. More or less, it's very similar to the Centurion and the Tech Tree, also the Prima Victoria. They're more or less, not to say identical, but this just has a little bit more mobility, a little bit better frontal hull armor than, say, the Centurion. Turret's about, more or less the same as the Prima Victoria, and it's a pretty good tank. Granted, I already have tanks like it, but I kind of like collecting tanks as well. Nice to see you guys though. Hopefully everyone had a pretty nice day here. I was just rushing, which I didn't get them up, but I've got a bunch of new names that add up to the sponsor board there for subscribers. People who tip, so on and so forth, and challenges. But I ran out of time. I was trying to cut them out as fast as possible, but I needed like an extra 5 minutes. Alright, anyway, here we go. I'm going to be playing mostly random battles, to where I might hop into like a frontline match or two, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, feel free to request any tanks, and right now my team is, hello, they are all running to where literally there are no enemies. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to realize that there are no enemies down there. It's encounter. I'm gonna keep hitting this freaking help button. But more or less the turret front, pretty darn good. The upper glacis can bounce some tanks. Compared to, say, the Centurion MK1, you're not going to bounce something like the IS off the upper glacis. This thing, you have a pretty good shot at bouncing, as long as you're kind of hold down. To where, it's, honestly, I'd say that this is actually a little bit better than the Centurion MK1 and the Tech Tree. And that's, they buffed that somewhat recently, to where that's a pretty darn good tank. This one, more mobility, better frontal armor at the cost of about 50 HP. You can't beat that. Which, in a way, it's kind of power creep, or not kind of, it definitely is. But ah, crap! I pulled that shot there. Yeah, you ain't gonna get protected by him for forever there. I'm actually gonna pop back here and help with this Progetto, maybe. Oh, nope, screwed up. He's gonna pen me. I don't want to go over too far, but this prototype is what scares me here. He can pen me pretty well. I'm gonna have to switch over to APCR to have a good shot at penning him. But luckily his attention got diverted. I just bounced the Luva there. I know you got one tank at least in World of Tanks. Freaking dirt. But yeah, if anyone's looking to pick this up, it's a pretty darn good tank. Especially, if you've played the Primo or any of the Centurions, you're gonna feel right at home with this thing. I would hope so, considering it's, basically a variant of those tanks. Hey, Artie, are you gonna help me? Yeah, actually, you're right. So there are a couple other Australian tanks in the game. But this guy, I don't know if he's still trying to shoot my turret, but he just tracked me. This is where the upper glacis is 120 millimeters thick. compared to, I think it's like, it's either 70 or 90 or something on the Centurion MK1. So you're, you know, literally you're going to be able to bounce some shots with this thing. Unfortunately, I keep hitting him a little bit high there with those last two shots. Kind of hoping he shoots again, but he's kind of learning, hey, I can't pen this thing frontally. So maybe I should just pull back. But now I'm in a bad situation. So I'm actually gonna fall back because he's gonna be able to kill me. But we'll just let him shoot that Black Prince. He's got plenty of HP to work with. They're starting to chew through their tanks. I can take one shot from him. And of course I shot the wall again. Not exactly ideal. Ooh, no, 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 no. Luckily he missed my side. And I'll just slip right in here and finish him off here. Pretty darn good fight, you know. You're gonna feel right at home in this thing, like I said, if you've played Centurion, Prima Victoria, so on and so forth. 3,000 damage, 2,300 block, and 1,000 assist. It's just with this, just basically know if you're hull down, you're going to be able to bounce a little bit more. Which Victor, I think it should show up if you want to check. Which, hey, I aced it! First match and it's an ace. I love that. You should be able to check, and I think everything's ported over for your new name for stream currency and stuff. So I got an ace, steel wall ward, high caliber, and yeah, pretty good fight to start things off with. Yeah, can't get any better than that for your first match in a tank, to be honest. But yeah, it kind of helped I was top tier, but still. Some free Levi biscuits for you guys. So that's going to be an easy one for me to remember to clip out. I thought I was going to be able to clip out a bunch of stuff today, but I've got a lot of stuff here I need to clip out. That's going to be whenever I get caught up on everything, which hopefully I'm chipping away little by little every day. So let me pop into the M48 patent here. It's my first request. Again, you know, if you want to request any tanks, it's just ! request, press space, type a tank name in, and I will do my best to get to it. If you don't know what tanks I have, just look in the panels under the video, and it's pretty fun, or pretty easy to find them. Alright, looks like yeah, everything worked there. Which, you know, hi everybody that popped in that I might have said hi to. So my stream schedule, basically I'm going to be streaming Fridays now. Obviously, I'm on Friday here. More or less, I did remove it just for this week coming up. I'm going to be streaming Fridays and Sunday nights. Basically starting at 6 p.m. More or less. I might go past the 9 p.m. end time occasionally. It just more or less it which I'm gonna mute because of the rockets here. It just depends on the day following. I'm pretty much working every day after my night streams, but some I might not have to go in as early, so I might stream a little longer. But more or less, I'm going to be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday mornings as well, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and running until noon, maybe a little bit later than noon. But this week, I'm not going to be able to stream Tuesday. I'm going to be working. Obviously, with Mother's Day coming up, a little bit different schedule than usual. So the guy that's usually off Sunday, he's going to be in. So he's taking off Tuesday. So, yeah, just a little bit different. But more or less after, you know, after this week, I'll be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. This week coming up, it's just going to be Wednesday morning. But I'll probably go a little bit longer because of that. But I'm hoping, oh, that Chrysler is going to drown itself. I'm hoping that going forward, that this is basically going to be my stream schedule, at least for the foreseeable future. Possibly once we get into summer, it might change a little bit, which I stalled a little bit, which was a pretty big error, because I could have pushed up here. But basically in the summer it might change a little bit, mainly the morning ones. I might tweak that a little bit. But my night stream should stay about the same here. I always try to line it up with whenever Ryan's working at night, or if she's working like day and she gets back at the end of the stream. I try to, you know, line it up with that. Alright, you got a little bit of armor. Why don't you poke your little tank out there for me? I'm perfectly fine playing off of somebody. As long as I don't shoot him, I'm okay. Alright, so the defender here, I can technically pen him in the turret, but pretty small to hit that. Hello, old bear. Nice to see you. I'm gonna chuck some HE rounds at this guy, though. Progetto is pushing a little bit, but take that, 25 damage. There's actually somebody else up there, honestly, for me to get spotted. Crap, I have an HE round again. I have no... Why did he do that? I have no idea why he literally... Like, you basically just threw your tank away. Like, why didn't you just push right here? Along the edge? Like, that made literally 0 sense. Like, your tank has a lot of frontal armor. Let's drive right sideways into the enemy. You can't make it up. I knew I was heavier than him. TGIF does not work for me. But thank you otherwise. I'd say today, oh lord, I'm a little whooped from work. Like, we weren't super busy. Like, we had a party I had to do, and getting ready for Mother's Day, to where I should have taken pictures. Maybe I'll try to take some tomorrow. But like, it was like 75 pounds of like pasta salad, potato salad. It's just, oh lord, it's a lot. Usually we don't really have it on the menu, but Mother's Day, since we do breakfast and lunch at the same time, we don't have access to everything we would for lunch otherwise, so we just need to tweak it a little bit. But it's probably going to be the busiest one we've ever had, to be honest. I'm going to be doing about 360 people for breakfast through brunch, so yeah, it's going to be a little busy. But I'll be here Sunday night. Some way, somehow, I'll be here Sunday night. It's always funny though, looking at like doing stuff on a restaurant scale compared to like home now. Like, when I make stuff for the restaurant, like, it's batches of like, they're just massive, where whenever it's a holiday you just ramp it up even more. Pretty decent match here, nothing too special. Typically tier 10, if you're top of the kind of matchmaking chart here, and in the 3-5-7 setup, you usually play a little bit more aggressive, to where I could have played that a little bit more so, because you have, especially in a medium, like, you have a pretty good HP pool, firepower. M48 doesn't have the best armor, but you can still bounce stuff off your turret if it's like tier 8 shooting you. But yeah, it worked out. We got a nice little win. Hello, Merlot, and Lake Kyrgyz. I got a Chivri here, but top 2 damage. This guy did a really nice job. And yeah, all in all worked out really nice there. Alright, so Chivri. Thanksgiving, is it booked up yet? It's probably not booked full, but typically people book when they're here on Thanksgiving. They book for the following year, at least if they're local, or you know, they come every single year from out of town. To where, you know, we're typically it fills up by, you know, basically like a month before it fills up, but we always try to squeeze in as many people as possible. Alright, so Glacier. Haven't gotten this in a while, since I've been doing a lot of Frontline. But something I forgot to mention about Frontline, which I saw when, you know, testing it in the previews and stuff, but I was on Reddit again, and just when I had like a breather at work, and it basically someone was talking about how Wargaming actually didn't develop Frontline, they outsourced it to a third party. I forget the name of the developer. It was like a weird, it was like Bungfish or Bongfish or something, the development studio, but they're like, that's why it's actually fun. Because, you know, as a third party that kind of had a little bit of, you know, a longer leash to basically come up with a mode. So it was just interesting. I completely forgot about that. Which, thank you very much, Victor, for tipping Levi. He's kind of patiently waning down there. Hey Pezman, nice to see you. Oh no, he's gonna push, and of course I didn't pen him. I kind of spaced out for a second, to be honest. I didn't want to push, of course. Ah, he actually hit me. I didn't think I was sticking out that far, but this is a pretty big tank. Alright, so we're kind of weak here, so I need to just pull back a little bit. Hello, Dean. Nice to see you. Yeah, they're definitely going to be able to push here. Hopefully our carrier and the Tiger doesn't do anything too stupid. Like, they're taking damage. They're better off if they let the enemy think that they can push up a little bit, because they'll get really nice shots into them, and we'll start getting better shots into them as well. But right now, the only tanks that they can shoot at are the carrier. Yeah, I have been working really hard, both on and off the stream. But I'm hoping, you know, the stream schedule, aside from Tuesday morning coming up this week, I'm hoping with this next one, you know, it's pretty much, it's going to help out a little bit with giving me a little bit of spare time to where I can actually catch up on some stuff. Oh, I know. I've been feeling it, honestly. Like, I'm a little burned out. Like, not from just streaming, I'm just, you know, kind of tired. But one nice thing that's happening is basically we're busy enough now to where we go to, like, our normal schedule. Lord. I thought I could pen him, but I can't. And, of course, they're pushing. You're dead, though. We go to like our normal schedule, so we go from 1 cook to 2 cooks basically in the weekdays. So even though we're busier, that makes my life like a million times easier, because I'm like not the, you know, only one there with like a dishwasher or two. Like, it's not that one person can't cook right now. It's basically like one person just gets worn out because you're carrying so much. Ooh, Lord, I'd rather do this. Nope. I was like, I'd rather ram him and kill him, but that didn't work. We're up by 8 though, which is awesome. I don't think I'm going to be able to push out just there because I don't have any HP, as evidenced by that guy just dying. So I'm just going to backtrack to the center, see if I can get some shots. Did I send my problem your way? I hope not. I'm still, like, literally every time I come home and I need to stream that night, I test the internet just to kind of give myself a heads up. But, you know, it's been holding decent so far. We never know though. Like, usually the problems start just after 6:30 here, when a lot of people are basically, I guess, streaming movies and whatnot. But I'm hoping it, you know, it just gets better every week. He's reported. Why? Because he killed you? Yeah, that's impossible, so... Pretty sure that guy just didn't even, you know... Alright. We'll say, my other computer over there, for whatever reason, won't play nice with my new router, and it keeps resetting every time. But... Hey, I'm getting it, little dog. He's like, I heard that I'm getting a treat. Levi's extra beggy on the days when Ryan and I basically, you know, we're both working. So he's at home for a little bit alone. He sulks a little bit, but... Honestly, we still spoil the hell out of him. If you guys ever have internet issues, the best websites I've found, so it's testmy.net, that will give you a pretty solid indication of like your average speed, not just the peaks like a lot of the ones do. Like, it'll average it out across, you know, the entire test instead of, you know, cherry picking. And then the other one on, I think it's dslreports.net or something. That one, it does pick your top speeds, but it'll actually give you a couple little indicators on, like, if there's, it's called like buffer bloat. So if like your internet's trying to push out, like your router's trying to push out a lot of data and your modem isn't able to basically shoot it into the line fast enough, stuff like that. But yeah, there's other ways to test. All right, so I'm gonna pop into a quick grind. Let me just pick the challenger before getting to a Russian medium. But the other thing to do, which I believe this should work for, whoops, I shouldn't do that when I'm online. It usually works, like this should work for most, but there is another IP address that you can actually type right into any web browser. It's that, and then there's another one, but this one works for most modems, where that'll actually pull up your modem and give you like your power levels, stuff like that, your signal to noise ratio, and then just Google whoever your ISP is and say, you know, like for me, Comcast modem power levels, and it will show you what they should be. So that can help you kind of diagnose if, you know, it's a issue with your line or your modem, so on and so forth. I swear, I could probably freaking be a technician at this point. I don't think I'd want to be, though. Although, you know, honestly, I like tinkering with stuff. Hello, DZ. Nice to see you. Hi. I know you. Just because you went out the door doesn't mean you get tipped again. Anybody? If only this tank had a fully rotating turret. Since nobody's scouting out here though, I'm like, at least I have a decent amount of E range. And nice, you got the line plugged right in. See, I wish I could do that, but unless that's what the tech actually said was option B for if he has to come back out. Basically running, because I'm able to get 2 like lines into the property. If I'm having issues, he would just run one straight to my computer. And basically from another a node, because I have 2, basically 1 2 houses down and 1 right across the street near my office here. It's kind of strange they picked the one that's further away from my house. Not that it's too far away, but it's still kind of odd that they didn't pick the one that's literally like 30 feet behind my computer monitor here. Thanks for tipping Levi, Brian. Alright guys, we can kind of see there's a lot of them in the south. We finally are getting a little motivation pushing up. Still doesn't mean that we're going to, you know, not run into anything, but oh lord. Yeah, that's something I don't want to run into because he's got a lot of alpha, but I should be able to kill him hopefully before he can hit me again. Nope, he missed. Thank God. I got a little lucky. I was a little lazy. I could have angled better and he wouldn't have been able to hit me very easily, but hey, sometimes lazy works. I'm still going to try to play this fast. Yep, there's a tank there. I'll try to pop through here. I have 2 tanks behind me. I don't know what the guys in the base are doing. Like, about 2 minutes too late, guys. Like, they backtracked from the flank that has everybody on it. And especially like the Firefly, he can damage people. But they backtrack from the flank that needs them to come up behind our flank, which we obviously don't need them. Because by the time they get up here, we're going to have everybody killed or we're all going to be dead. So have a drink. I was joking with a couple guys at work today because there was like someone left, I guess like some guests like left it was almost like I guess like a dozen. It was just like twisted teas, and they like put them back in the kitchen like for something to take home, because like it's not like we're gonna sell them. We don't carry that on our menu. To where basically I'm like, oh, if I have one of these things, I'm gonna have to go to bed. And they're like looking at me like, no, like don't say that. Dead serious. Luckily that guy's got really crappy V range. Alright, do I still keep going? We're up by 4, but a lot could go wrong here. I think caps are required for asking about an audit. I'm gonna forego my capping this one time, because if something goes wrong here, then yeah. Oh well. I should have stayed on the cap because I would have gotten something out of it. Almost 2k damage though, a little bit of assist. I'm happy. Alright, time to get the little dog a Project treat here. Got a mastery badge 2nd class. Stay on there. Here you go. All in all, pretty decent win. Top 3 damage. I probably could have gotten more if I should have played that a little bit more aggressive at the end. Instead of going up to their cap, I stalled a little bit. Should have just kept pushing right through. Alright, so I have a Russian medium tank. Why don't I play something I don't play a ton? Too many options. STG? Why don't I go with that? It's Russian, it's medium. Something different. Which, if I get through your tank requests, you know, you can pop in another one once, you know, it gets deleted off the list here. Just keep things moving along. Alright, Fisherman's Bay. Thank you very much, Brian, for the bits. Streamlabs donation thing it's called, or donation goal. It annoys me sometimes when I hit the edit it deletes like all the, basically the title, the category, so on and so forth. Other times it doesn't. I don't know why it does it sometimes, and you know, sometimes it doesn't. Haven't been able to figure that out yet. Anyway, STG, I'm not top tier. Let's see. I'm going to have a lot of support here, so I will go for it. The STG doesn't have a lot of armor, which is why I'm a little hesitant, but we're gonna have a crap ton of tanks here, so I'm hoping that I guess don't run into one of their top tiers, or like say the AMX M449. I'm gonna risk it and head here. It's just I could get hit. Like, I'm probably spotted right now. Great, we got an AMX. Nothing we can't handle here. I thought he was gonna keep pushing. This T-20 should be getting lit up right now. Tried to double track him, but that didn't work. Oh lord. Whoa, why are you aiming at me, buddy? That was not cool. You keep losing video, Lobobo? Just try to basically pop the quality down a little bit. If you do just 720p, if you don't have it full screen, it's not that noticeable, the difference. But it'll cut the amount that you have to basically download by almost half. And then 480p honestly is you know, even better if you're having issues. It can get hit. Basically I'm just trying to keep these guys spotted the best I can because they keep trying to push out. Just the STG doesn't have the best armor in the world. I tracked him, so I'm really hoping that somebody can kill him, because there we go. I'm not going to be able to survive another one of those. Yeah, I don't know what browser you're using, but pretty much I find, you know, Chrome's more or less what gets used the most, so, you know, if it's not working in Chrome, then I just go with clearing, like, the cookies or something. But when in doubt, I just Google, more or less, and it'll tell you what that error code means. A lot of times, it's something on their end. Alright, I'm not going to be able to push. I'm going to try to get my gun into the center to where I can actually shoot something, but with the amount of tanks they have down there, I'm not going to be able to, you know, push around there, take a shot, and survive to where I just hope this T20 doesn't pop out. He might. You know, whether or not I get spotted here is solely on this T20. Right? Should be kind of safe. He might have actually just spotted me. But, yeah, I'm just trying to get somewhere else. But my team's doing excellent, to where hopefully going over here, as they push across towards their base, I'll be able to take some shots. That otherwise, you know, I'd still be stuck in G1. Like, literally, I probably would never even pop out there, even if they're getting flanked. But it's still risky for me to do this, considering they can kill me. Yeah, I plan on maybe doing 1 or 2 frontline battles, honestly. Awesome. The STG, its gun hits pretty hard. You know, it's a really solid gun. It's just, you know, STG does have some problems with its armor. It looks like it might have armor, since a lot of the rear turret Russian mediums have pretty good armor, but this one doesn't really for its tier. But I'll probably, yeah, I'll frontline I'll probably do maybe closer to when I run raffles. I'll probably do a frontline battle, so basically every hour more or less. See, the early starts last year during most of the summer. I think I started at 6, where I was doing 7 and running a little later, just because it worked a little bit better. Not for my sleep, but it worked better for Ryan and I, since she wasn't working at night. So, you know, when she got home from school, we had a bit of time to do some stuff like, you know, chores, errands, so on and so forth. You know, all that fun stuff before I had to pop on. But, yeah, starting a little bit earlier here, more or less, I get home from work and, you know, tidy up the house a little bit, deal with Levi, or not deal with Levi, but play with him, you know, feed him stuff, and, appease his begginess. And then, you know, I pop on here. But alright. I don't know. I'm still reloading. No. No. Ah, crap. He beat me to it. Pretty decent match, though. 1400 damage, 2100 block. Or not block, assist, excuse me. But up next, I have a HWK-12 E75 Type 64. Mastery badge here. Second class. Yeah, not too much as far as damage goes, but most amount of experience, given that I spotted a crap ton of damage. So, you know, all in all, that worked out really well. And basically, a lot of those people that had a really high damage, they didn't have as much experience because a lot of that damage they didn't spot, you know. So that's why sometimes people, you know, they kind of freak out a little bit. Like, this person, you know, they didn't do as much, you know, why didn't I get more experience? You gotta look at the big picture. For whatever reason, I can't find that HWK-12. I gotta do that. Alright. Which, talking about, like, work and pictures, I'll probably try to remember to take pictures of... Yeah, I thought I might have taken something The only picture I have is honestly my prep list tomorrow, which is like massive. Yeah, honestly, that's what it sounded like. A lot of times with Twitch, you know, they have little issues here or there, especially if it's like there's a lot of people watching, potentially, like, say, a single streamer. That can actually screw up the entire site sometimes. But, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to do a quick little bot. Alright, team. Ooh, I wanted to not hit that, but my track... I didn't topple over, fortunately, but my track basically came off the ground and I couldn't turn. Alright, so I can't fight out there, so I'm gonna mosey on this way. I basically spotted over half of their team, which, holy hell. That E5 literally, yeah, he deserves to get hit like that. I guess I will try to help here. I don't know if he's still tracked. No. Crapola. Oh, there's my one shot, but I'm not brawling against that. So, like, hey, team, type 5 heavy, you know? Tanks that are supposed to be helping with, stopping, which crap. I completely took my eyes off of that. It's supposed to be stopping their main push. Get into the fight. Not that we're doing bad here, but it could just turn really bad really quick. Scorpion G moved. Guess I'm gonna go help these guys as I run into a train track. Or trail car. Train car. Ah. Never mind. Well, whenever I go to try to help something, I keep getting pulled back to this spot, which is probably gonna lead to my death. I'm trying my darndest here, though. Trying to keep that guy in one spot. Okay, he's aiming at somebody. I'm like, is he not playing anymore? Come on. I guess luckily the flag's on the side where most of our team is, but it's still a little bit scary that our top tiers are all kind of like playing, you know, with these lower tiers and not trying to help. But this side, you know, the 8-0 side did a very good job for what we had there. T30's coming in hot. I'm actually gonna... He looks like he's coming right for me. Yep. I don't know what attracts people to come chase after me, but I'll just keep backing up here. I didn't get anything out of it as far as damage or assist, but yeah, go for it, T30. Hello, Capitan. Nice to see you. So, nice little win here. 2,000 damage, 500 assists. Bottom tier light tank on Ensk. You know, I'll take that every single battle. Yeah, HWK12. it has a little bit of a punchy gun. You know, it's not the most like reliable thing at range, and especially, you know, DPM wise isn't like top notch, but you know, you can do quite a bit of damage in this thing just by popping in and out, taking little pot shots. And it's small, you know, mobile. Sometimes you can make it work like this. I'm still surprised though, the 430, if I didn't track him right there, like if I tracked him a little further back, he probably would have aimed at me and I wouldn't have gotten a lot of that damage. So I got a Scout Award. I made bad second class. Seems to be a theme tonight. Top 4 damage. Most amount of experience by a pretty large margin. So all in all, pretty good battle. Thanks for requesting that one, which let me start a giveaway here. All you have to do is type exclamation point raffle, press space, and then press 1 to enter. Alright, so E75. Get a couple crew skills going here. Alright, I'll just go for repairs again. Alright, so E75. Then I'll do the Type 64, and then after that I'll pop into a frontline battle here. Hello Jackie, nice to see you. Okie dokie. I usually stick to trying to play the center, just so it is effective sometimes if you can get out on the edge, mainly down here. I wouldn't go to the top up here unless you're pretty confident that you can bounce shots, but I usually go to the center just to give me options. Well, sorry to hear about your internet connection, Labobo. Trust me, I know how it feels. Not that I've ever, like, say, not felt bad for someone not having internet, but after the problems I've had, like, never will be a moment that I ever, like, take that stuff lightly anymore. Judging, I guess I got spotted. Okay, I got spotted from the south, so to my right. I'm just saying, judging by their tanks, they do have a JPZ 100, so I am playing with fire a little bit here. Yeah. Oh, I got a really nice hit, 551 damage on him. But just looking at it, I think they're all going to be further to my right here. So I should be able to kind of work a little bit here until like one of their big guns starts trying to get me. I can't back up too much. If I back up, I'm gonna have to basically turn my gun, or not turn my gun, but turn my hull to the right a lot. But most likely I am going to have to backtrack a little bit, because it's looking like we're actually gonna lose most of the people down there. So I'm switching to APCR. Not that I can't pen the Yoho, I did shoot at the wrong spot there, obviously. But with, oh lord, with the derp gun, a lot of times I'll just switch over to it because he's guaranteed damage. So, you know, I'm not exactly wanting to bounce and just give him some free damage on me. Oh crap. So, come on, repair skills. I know you're at like 10%, but ooh lord. Yep, I don't know why you decided to sit there still. Like, you don't have that much armor. Especially if a lot of JPZ 100s just spam heat, so not gonna bounce a lot of them. Alright, time to work on these guys. We're not doing terribly bad. We are down by 1, unfortunately, but we're gonna struggle a little bit now. We lost basically spotting in the south. I probably should have helped out a little bit sooner. Awesome, set him on fire. No fire. Oop, he has a manual or a fire perk. Ah crap, I thought he was gonna move. I have a very strong feeling I'm about to need to go this way. I know the M46, yeah. I knew he was gonna end up shooting me. It's just we don't have anyone spotting him now, so it's a really good spot to be down there. Or maybe it is an M48. I thought it was an M46. Alright, so there is somebody there, right around that corner. Oh, here comes an IS-4. .268 is pushing in. Ah, crap. Ah, it is an M46. Still doesn't make my life any easier, because there is an M48 now. Come on, 268, you gotta help us here. I'm definitely dead here, but yeah, he's shooting heat. I could almost guarantee that that guy was gonna shoot heat. But either I had stayed there on the corner or I pushed around. I was gonna die either way. But hello Mojo, nice to see you. So ended up with 3100 damage, a little bit of block, but we have a small chance to get this, but it all depends on if this he got tracked again. Nah, he's gonna I don't know, why isn't he turning? Like, backing up's fine and all, but you need to turn. Alright. Yeah. Oh well. Hello, Rosini. Alright, so congratulations, Lobobo, winning the raffle here. But, oh well. Yeah, we didn't get this one. Alright, so moving along, I have a Type 64. I probably should have just waited it for the end, because it's not going to be too long. Queued up. So after this, I will pop into a frontline battle. Then I'll get back to random battles after that. Which I'll probably, just in case I get like on the attacking side, I'll probably start with, I'll go with the Centurion 5-1 again to start, and then I'll pop into the Panther 8.8 in Frontline. Alright, so I'm top tier. Right. I'm probably gonna go the forest side first, but it's gonna be dicey because top tier is a light. You know, a lot can go wrong, and if you screw something up, then yeah. Your team just lost, you know, a top tier for no reason. Hey, little bud. Trying not to hit any trees. I don't hit them on purpose a lot of times. Just sometimes it just happens. Alright, little Lago. Oh crap, I got ammo racked. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah. Hold back just enough. Right. Come on, take the bait. You know you want to push in there. It's just an 820. My problem is I don't know if that's all they got. Alright, he's gonna run away. I'm gonna make a boneheaded move here. Oh, holy crap. Yep, big boneheaded move because now I'm ammo racked and P43 pushed in. Yeah, and I just got killed by him. How unlucky is that? Ammo racked twice. Like, oh well, that's World of Tanks. Sorry for whoever requested that. I tried to make a move there, but I probably should have just stayed down here. But I thought with the tanks we had that would have worked out better. But once I got ammo racked, I couldn't solo that guy, so yeah. Oh well, still did 670 damage, but could have gotten a lot more. Well, the main reason I'm surprised I got ammo rack twice in a row is it wasn't really like high caliber guns hitting me, and more or less like, you know, it's just something to where I would expect to get ammo racked if it was like larger caliber guns hitting me, more or less. Alright, so let's hop into a frontline battle here. So I'll start with this and then get into, so I'll probably just want to go artillery strike here. Just upgrade these. Then I'll pop into the Panther 8.8 once I die in this. Oh crap, I forgot to, no! I forgot to equip. Oh lord, I forgot to equip one of those. And that's my fault. I'll play without it though. It'd be very nice if you could switch it mid-game, but I don't think you can. That does not sound like a very pleasant experience, Capitan. Well, hopefully I can give you a decent look at the 8.8. Which, one thing I forgot to mention, I completely forgot too about the frontline mode. You can push J while you're playing as long as you have basically a reinforcement available for you. you can press J, like if you're flipped over on the side. Even if you're flipped over, I think, all the way upside down, about to die, you can press J and basically force a respawn, basically without your tank being destroyed. So, say you cap this zone quick and you want a faster tank, press J, reinforce. You know, there still is a bit of a delay in between, but, you know, it's just something that's worthwhile. The Panther 8.8, though, you know, it struggles a little bit. The tank, you know, it doesn't have a lot of armor, but more or less it's a little hard to use it because gun depression isn't great on it. Mobility, you know, is just kind of middle of the pack, but it's basically just like a mid-range fighter where you kind of support your teammates and try to do your best at, you know, not drawing too much attention to yourself. Seems like people are catching on to the easy route here, and alright, we should be able to kill him. Yeah, a lot of people are piling in here now, which counters this a little bit. I don't know why, like, half of my front here. So looking at the team list, they all went over to A just immediately, right off the get-go. Like, thanks, guys. That's one way to check to see if you're outnumbered. Just hit tab real fast and have it on, you know, my front, to where you can see how many tanks are in basically the zone or the lane that you're in. Should have taken that. See you, Labobo. I hope you have your internet fixed. Trust me, I feel how, you know, I feel your pain. But hopefully I'll catch you Sunday. If you want to, you know, I can post a couple things if you're able to still hear and stuff. I can post a couple things on Discord that might help you narrow down the problem. Fortunately, I'm a little bit angry at myself of forgetting the stupid, whatever there are, consumables. Because it would be really useful to have, like, the artillery strike or something right now. Feels like, you know, I'm the only one trying to advance here, so hopefully that bunker is protecting me there. Not protecting me enough, he's still trying to shoot me. Luckily he wasted most. Oh crap, is he able to hit? He's able to hit me through that. Oh lord, I did not know that. So that's why he was trying to shoot me. Haven't gotten shot through there before. Okay, good. And he hit me on the lower plate though, or on the side. At least we got C, and now we're getting A, or at least contesting A. And B, we're in a position to get it as long as, you know, we're able to... It's basically the defender right now that's kind of screwing us up. Because I'm not able to get any damage off of him with where he's set up. Destroy this cover a little bit. Could help them. I don't think that Patriot enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm getting pushed on by a defender. Yep. Pushed on by both of these guys and a Scorpion G. I am definitely dead. But, gotta love it. It's just, that's how you play defense. Which I'll just pop in, yeah, I'll pop into the Panther now. I could use a heavy here, but I think I can make the Panther work if I can find it. I hate literally how they sort these. Like, it drives me crazy that they're not in order. Which I might have forgot to put a crew in it, actually. Yeah. Sorry, I will get into this. I'll get into the tank after this battle. So that's my fault. I didn't put a crew into that tank. Alright, so I'll hop into a defender here. Sorry about that, Capitan. Or not Capitan, Rosini. I will fix that. Well, basically my first battle after Frontline here. I'll pop into the Panther 8.8. I thought I had done that, but yeah. I guess I missed it, because yesterday when I did Frontline for my night stream, I tried to put as many crews as possible into my premiums, but I probably just missed it. Alright, so I have the engineering perk on this, so that basically speeds up the cap. Good. Basically, you count as 2 tanks instead of 1 if you have it up to level 5. It's basically, if you have something with heavy armor, this is what you should have on it. I have a feeling this IS-3, nah, he's still there somewhere. Still don't know, like, we're a little bit outnumbered here, but it feels a lot worse than what it probably actually is. Really? Another ammo rack. The smoke. Over angling there. You don't really want to angle the defender much. Fortunately, they have our repair zone. You know, they kind of have us push back here. Luckily, our other flanks are doing well, but yeah. Guy's going to be able to repair now, which pretty big issue. Awesome. And of course he hits me on a lower plate. I should be able to get a shot off here. Really? Come on, T-32 FL. Pop out there. Get him. There we go. Still an SU. I should be fine. I'm looking to repair myself here. But luckily we had a bunch of people pop over, and they actually pushed B. So we should get this pretty quick now. Get myself repaired. Looking like, though, you can see like the enemies kind of peeling off, and they're going to D and F, since, you know, they basically know that they're going to lose B. And now we have too many people here, so we're going to end up pushing pretty hard up the center. It's just something to where, you know, it definitely helps with Frontline. When it comes to attackers, it's most important, but also for defense, to basically know how many people you have on your flank, whether you should play aggressive or play a little further back. And basically, as the attacking team, if you know you have a leg up on the enemy, just press hard, dive into the cap, and try to, you know, get back to those pillboxes as fast as possible. We're doing pretty good on our time here. Not perfect, you know, since B, it took us a little bit to get that. Right, so I'm gonna basically just, well, I'm trying to avoid going on this. I don't want to waste it, potentially. But where that M41 is, I don't want to go exactly there. Crap, got a little lag spike there. I'm going to be basically peeling right to where the RD is instead. It's just a more direct path, and since I have a little bit of armor, I might as well put it to good use. Oh lord. Maybe I will go this way, just because they have a lot of tanks there, and I don't want my team to kind of get stuck back far from the objective. But I'm fairly confident that I can deal with Chrysler and a T-32. Even though getting tracked here is not good, the Chrysler will be able to get another shot. So that tank in particular is really nasty in this mode. Like, I can't pen him right now. I was kind of hoping he was going to shoot, which it looks like he did. T-32's out. But the Chrysler, basically, if you can't hit its lower plate, you're not going to get penned. Even against a lot of premium rounds, you won't get penned. Good. I saw he was aiming at my lower plate, so I just flicked it, you know, to the right. He didn't adjust in time, and he took the shot and bounced off of it somewhere. It doesn't always work, you know, but you know, either you're gonna get penned anyway if you don't do anything, or you get penned and you make them aim and it shaves, you know, about like a second or a half second, and basically decreases their DPM a little bit. Alright, so they got a lot of people this way. I would assume a lot of people are going to be here, to where I'm going to try to push out. There's a couple rocks that you can get behind, potentially. Or I can just get lit up when I go around this corner. You never know. Actually... oh crap. I'm gonna fix my ammo rack. Running out of time though now. I think I can get down here without taking too much damage. Yay. And I'm dead. Because I got stuck. Ah, God. Maybe I misjudged that a teeny bit. Alright, so let's hop in. I'm going to do a T-54 first prototype here. Oh, that was a little embarrassing. Because we should be able to get E fairly easily, but a lot could go wrong because we killed a lot of enemies, and if we don't get more tanks on E right now, they're just going to push right up, and yeah. Yeah, they're just gonna push up and basically push back any progress that we had. Yeah, I just misjudged that just a wee bit, you know? Didn't take off like all my HP. Eh, almost. Oh lord. This guy is scaring me. Well, a lot of things scaring me right now, but mainly that scorpion. Okay, I don't think I can get hit here, but stranger things have happened. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm really not in a good spot. Let me potentially give that T-34 some cover. If you ever want to clip stuff, just type !clip. Basically, by the time you guys see it, it'll clip out the previous 30 seconds. Alright, so unfortunately we just lost a lot of progress, so I'm going to switch into something that I can push with and bounce some shots, hopefully. Why don't I go with something... I've really enjoyed playing the AMX M449. It's mobile, it's got good frontal armor, solid gun. But yeah, that command I have set up, you know, it costs 100 Levi biscuits, so it's not that much. But if you're a regular, basically if you watch 10 hours at least, you're able to use that. It'll actually post it right over to a Discord channel as well.
The main objectives have been reached.
The only downside to that is if you clip stuff and you want to get the badge more or less for, you know, clipping once a week for a channel and getting like 50 views a month, you get a special badge for. It won't apply to that because technically Levi's clipping. Levi's clipping it. Hello, Saucy. Got a little lucky there. Hey, I think Frontline's awesome. You might as well play it because it's only around for another, what, 3 weeks basically? And then it's gonna go away for a bit. Don't know how long yet, but anyway, let's give this another shot. Thank you very much for Zini for the bits. I appreciate it. I'm glad he can make it to another stream, Saucy. Keep hitting him too high. At least we have a defender going after that M41. I was like, what hit me? It's Artie. Thank you very much again for the bits, though. Oh crap, there's a defender. I'm assuming he's gonna push in hard because we're capping. Fortunately, whole traverse is a little bit low. Come on. We have so many tanks around here. Why can't we pick up the T-32? But basically, we're doing really well in the beginning, but the enemy, you know, basically stopped us in our tracks here, where I played it a couple times, Saucy. I recommend it. The first battle tonight, I actually aced it, and first match I've ever played in it. So, basically, you're looking at a Centurion MK1 with a little bit better turret armor, a definite better upper glacis. It's 120 millimeters, so you can bounce a lot of stuff with the upper plate. You know, if it's not like tier 9s and 10s shooting you. But occasionally, like a standard tier 9 shell might bounce off of it if you're hold down. It's faster than the MK1, but basically it loses 50 HP. So honestly, it's better than the Tech Tree one, just by a smidgen. Ah, crap! I actually could hit him. We should honestly push. We only have a 2 tank advantage, but usually when you grab E, you can make a pretty hard push right into 3 and 4 and basically take them out pretty easily. Awesome. I don't know where he is. Ah, he's sitting literally right in the center there. And he reset me repairing. So that's gonna hurt. The gun handling, it's pretty much the same as the Centurion one and Primo, so it's really good. Which, hello, Will. Nice to see you. Yeah, more or less, you know, it's a reskin in a way, but better hull armor. I don't know why I just did that. Better hull armor, better mobility, just a little bit less HP. Come on, keep your turret turned. Fortunately, 2 minutes and 40 till I can repair there. Oh lord, I kind of spaced for a second. Should be able to... We're gonna run out of time here, unfortunately. That's a pretty big problem. Time. I'm not gonna be able to repair in time. They are getting F though, so we're gonna get a little bit more time. We do have a P-44 working on a pillbox over there, so that's nice. If he's behind it, he's not gonna kill it quickly, but if they don't contest him at all, he will be able to take it out.
Zone F has been captured. Extra time has been added. Our general has entered the field.
Sir Fluffy Pants got general. Now we're really heavily outnumbered now. Honestly, the settings don't do much. Your FPS is mostly affected by the HUD. It sounds strange, but basically it's the same as a grand battle. It's just the mini-map and HUD kind of mess it up. Alright, so I guess I'm just going to stick with this because... I'm gonna hop into the T-28. We got 4 minutes left, but you know, whether or not we're gonna be able to push, like there's a ton of tanks here, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, dangle the carrot in front of them and hope for the best. If I don't get RD'd, I should be able to annoy the hell out of these guys by just bouncing a lot of stuff frontally. I'm basically just gonna, you know, just sit out in the open, hope I don't get flanked. That's the plan, at least. Whether or not it works remains to be seen. But they have a lot of people directly in front of me. I don't want to waste that repair. Thank you very much, Will, for the bits. I'll have some Japanese candy on you. I've almost finished. I bought a mixed like surprise Japanese candy. I like weird stuff, like tasting almost. Honestly, this stuff's awesome. Like it was like a giant Cheeto and it like tasted like a waffle. Another one tasted like soy chicken. There was basically, Ryan thought they were milk duds because it was called Milky, but they were just like candies that were like chewy milk. Weird stuff, but honestly, it tasted awesome to me. Got myself a little too far out. I'll eat some of that on you. For anyone who's interested, though, you can find it on Amazon. You just type in like Japanese candy and some pop up where they just send you like, you know, a random collection of it. Or not collection, you know. I'm sure it's marked up quite a bit, but I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? I'm not allergic to anything that I know of, so, you know, I can't read it because it's all in Japanese, but everything tasted good. Except for there were... what was it? I don't even know what... Off the top of my... It was like, I'm trying to remember now. Oh, it was like chicken flavored chips. Yeah, it's just weird stuff, but those tasted a little strange, but they still tasted good. Alright, we're down to a minute. My plan of, you know, having them focus on me didn't exactly work. Alright, airstrike them a bit. Really hoping I can get shots here. I'm not sure though. No. I'm so close to getting General. I think this IS-3 can hit me, but I can't see him. There's only 20 seconds left. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. I should have went somewhere else. I would go shoot 4, but that's still far away. The only hope I had was if the Scorpion G came down. Yeah, the airstrike provides a lot of crits. It doesn't do a lot of direct damage, but it crits them and it stuns them a lot. But pretty decent battle nonetheless. Yeah, they had some of those in there too. But got major boatload of credits. Yeah, basically second place on my team. This guy did really well. Yeah, kudos to that guy. That's a really awesome match. But second for me, a little over 10,000 damage. Placed third on my team as far as that. Second when it comes to experience. I was basically, I'd say 3 shots away from reaching General there though. But decent nonetheless. So Panther 8.8 is up next. I'm gonna hop into some standard battles again. Feel free to request any tanks. I'll be getting back into Frontline in another like 3, 4, 5 battles here. Major Menz, yes. I actually probably could go pop and get some of it if anybody wants to see what it looks like. Ryan wouldn't try any of them. I couldn't get her to. But Levi, it was funny. So, Levi, I opened up one of them, and it was like a really thin, chewy, like, almost like cured pork, basically. And like, you know, not all of their candy is sweet, which I like. You know, it's savory. You know, a lot of sweet stuff I don't like overly sweet. But once I opened it, you just see his nose go up like, huh, that smells good. He's like following me around trying to beg me for it. Oh, I know you like my very ugly camouflage on this. Be careful. Yes, I know what you're talking about with some like northern European foods when it comes to seafood. Which I'm gonna have to remember to update the goal here with those bits. Thank you again, guys. Alright, so Panther 8.8, you'll notice, you know, gun depression, it's alright, but basically this tank you don't want to get shot at or shot with. I'm actually gonna take it safe and go up here first. Which I was kind of wrong. I thought by now Wargaming would have released a little more tidbits about the next patch. Hello Cut, nice to see you. My guess is, you know, we're definitely going to see the 2 tier 10 Russian tanks. With it though, we should see a rebalance. Don't know what line, but I'm guessing that they're going to rebalance at least another tank line or 2. They've been trying to rebalance some old ones here or there. If I had to guess, it might be like the American autoloader line, or possibly like the Russian Object 268 line, mainly that tank, and also hopefully nerfing the 268 version 4. But thank you for tipping Levi a biscuit, Will. But with it, we should see I would say 1 new map. They have quite a few maps that are basically tested and should be ready to roll out. And possibly You know, I think it's a little too early, but premium round rebalance. We should start seeing that getting floated around. Eh. I wanted to help the north because we're a little bit outmanned up there, it seems like, but we're also outgunned here, so... Where is he? I just need to keep an eye on, you know, if I have any shots anywhere. I like putting myself in the center on this map just so I can help, you know, both the north and the south. Unfortunately, you know, the gun on this is accurate, but sometimes, you know, if you're missing shots, then it kind of defeats the purpose of this tank. The new scent, it's awesome. You know, basically, if you like the Centurion MK1 Primo Victoria, which most people do, you're getting that with a little bit more mobility at the cost of a little bit of HP, but a much better upper glacis armor thickness, so you can actually bounce same tier tanks if you're hull down and they're not like throwing heat at you. But I actually aced it, you know, my first battle. It was the first battle of the stream actually tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to honestly load a PCR to pen him reliably, but I'm gonna go for the Progetto first. Hey little bud, you're gonna get a tip here in a minute. Just I need to get as much damage as possibly can here. Really? I missed both of them? Crap. Shouldn't have stopped there, dude. I'm not complaining though. Good. Progetto decided to go backwards for some reason, and now he's dead. Great, they got him. Alright, so... Oh crap. Hoping this guy comes out to where I can hit him without having to move much. Just there's an ISM and a defender behind me. And these guys both don't have a lot of HP, but I don't want to push there. Okay, this ISM's trying to make a move, and he got over, unfortunately. I don't want to push there because I have to go down, and I'm not going to have any shots while I push across, so... Yeah. I would say, you can even, right after the stream ends here, you can just click videos at the top, and it pops up immediately after the stream. I'm hoping within the next like 3 days I'll have all my videos on YouTube kind of queued up and ready to kind of catch up on them. I've just been a little bit hectic, as you guys know, with all these issues and work, where I'm finally starting to even out here again. Unfortunately, you know, the website and YouTube have kind of been neglected a little bit. You know, I apologize for it too. I want to be able to do both, and do both basically on a frequent basis. Yeah. I'll say, what tier are you at, Saucy? But granted, you know, tier 10 isn't the end all be all, to be honest. Alright, we're only up by 2 now. They got a lot of HP. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the we should avoid them option. Oh crap, they're already got him. Oh my god, guys, like, really? We can't all push down there, like, and the ISM just killed the ISU 152. I really hope they kill Artie without dying. This is not looking good though. I'm a little bit out of position. It's just, I thought they were staying there. But this VK168 is going to be an issue if he's still up here, which he probably will be, but I can take a shot from him. It's just, I prefer not to. Damn. Oh, crapola. Tactical roll. Well, that happened. Oh my god. I can't believe I did that, but that's what happened when that's what happens when you rush, but I screwed up. I took it further than he did, but I still hit that one little thing there, and that caused me to flip. But because he went down here, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. But like, I don't know why they chose to do what they did. They were both sitting here. I started pushing down to go get the Artie, and then the other two guys came here. Like, why couldn't you just sit there? Would have worked out. Would have won. But oh well. I definitely don't have any room to complain. I screwed up there. Let me start another raffle here, guys, too. Alright. Get this going here. But that is how you don't play the Panther 8.8 at the end, obviously. Tiger P up next. But yeah, props to the ISM. Yeah, he did a good job. That sounds really good, William. You're gonna make me hungry here. I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner, to be honest. I was so busy at work that prepping for Mother's Day that I like just crammed in random stuff that I was making all day. So not exactly the healthiest stuff I was making today, like, you know, potato salad and stuff. But yeah, I haven't really thought ahead to dinner yet. I could ask Ryan to bring me home some stuff, because hopefully she'll be home before I have to pass out. The raffle, it's for Levi biscuits, so the stream currency. I do them at least every hour, to where I've been throwing more of them in recently. Typically like 4 a stream if I can. Sorry, E25, I thought you were gonna get around there. Maybe I'll just eat some Japanese candy for dinner. Ever rolled in the E3? I don't think so. It's not fast enough for me to screw up that bad. It's usually tanks that, you know, I can get a little bit of speed behind it and I try to push it too hard, and, you know, that ensues. This might be a big error, but ooh lord, yeah, a little bit lucky. I missed. I kind of saw their team makeup and I changed my mind pushing that because the T-28 Proto was most likely to set up there. Whereas right, he came back out. Having smaller guns, not littler guns, shoot at me over here. A little bit more in my favor. There's still more than I'd like over here. The Hummel's out. We spotted him, but it's looking like our team has a decent setup here. It's all going to come down to whether or not the guys that are further out than me don't screw up. Well, me too. But got the Hummel spotted again. Awesome. Come on, somebody hit him. I'm stunned. I can't hit him, unfortunately. There we go. Ammo rack then. That sounds good as well, Brian. Whew. Sure, somebody got in trouble for rolling that. I am pretty well versed in the barrel roll though, but mainly because I grew up near the beach, of course. Granted, you know, Ryan kind of not pokes fun at me, but tries to remind me like, hey, you haven't surfed in a few years or bodyboarded or anything. I just need to make it to the beach one day. Usually whenever we're at the beach, we have Levi or it's like winter. Not that I think I can pin him, but we'll see. I have APCR. That worked. He's definitely playing with fire. For every shot he hits me with, I have to do 2. I'll take that. He over-angled. Basically, once his side drops beneath auto bounce, I can pin him. Yeah, missed him. Yeah, you cannot escape the beach where I live. You got the ocean on one side. The tip of New Jersey, you have basically the ocean, but we call it the rips. So where the Delaware Bay meets the ocean. Then you have the bay on the other side where I live. You got so many different kinds of beaches here, you never can get bored. In the summer, though, I tend to avoid them now. It's too hot. I work too much. I hate jellyfish. And a lot of beaches you have to pay, so beach tags, but there's ways around that. Like there's boardwalks and stuff. You can jump off of them if you know the right spots. But, yeah. Oop. Angle a little bit more this way. Pretty decent match though, 2200 damage, so can't complain. Tiger P basically just don't rely on its armor, but if lower tiers are shooting you or like E25s, you can over angle. Basically just hide the corners of your tank. So if you're over angling, make sure they're hitting your front plate and basically the corner that's facing away from them. Mastery badge first class though. Thanks for requesting the Tiger P there. Top 2 damage. And experience as well. All in all, pretty good. I'm sure this guy's laughing at me for the last fight. I wonder what tank he was in. Because, yeah, I definitely flipped myself. Where was he? Oh, it was this guy, the Pantera. Yeah, but I done goofed. Alright, so M4A1 Rev, and then I have the Centurion 5 again, which before I do this, I need to remember Centurion 5. I need to remember, I'm not popping into Frontline right now, just to equip one here. Alright, so M4A1 Rev. Then I'll get into the Centurion 5. Maybe after that, I'll pop into Frontline again. Which, let's see, for the giveaway. Congratulations, Lycurgus, for the win. I wonder, so yesterday somebody hit the jackpot for the roll dice and won what, like 27,000 Levi biscuits. It starts at 10,000. You know, it wouldn't be fair to start at 0. So we're up to already 1,100. Wonder how long until someone hits it again. Congrats though for winning the raffle. Alright, so bottom tier here, defending. I'm going to see where I can set up just to kind of take some shots at long range. Not that that's the best option for this, but it's, unless my team like really pushes the side hard, yeah, you can't really push in this thing from the defensive side here. You're just mainly too tall. Like, of course you don't have armor, but you're mainly just gunning this thing with a pinch of mobility. But, you know, you're just too tall to honestly weasel your way out of bad spots. Looking like we're going to be heavier on this side, but we're still going to have some people push here, so I'm going to set up and try to support. Alright, Leopard. Thanks for that. See, the M4A1 Rev, I don't really click with this tank. I won't say I don't like it, but it's definitely a tank that I don't really play well, I'll say. Whether it's like the accuracy messing up on it because it's not the most accurate tank, or just getting lit up when like I barely am out of position. Just don't have good luck. But I'm gonna do my best with helping this guy. It seems like everyone's trying to cheat the system and just bet one. Nothing wrong with that though, until I change the minimum bet. But alright, so oof. It's still a tough decision. Like, oh, we just lost another tank. Come on, guys. Like, most of our tanks are down there, but most of their team isn't spotted, so just a tough decision. Yep, I critted him at the very least. Doesn't look like he definitely has a repair kit. I guess he was just waiting it out. Woohoo! That guy is probably a little angry, but hey, your tank's large. He just drove through an opening there. I'm glad I swapped the heat. I wouldn't have penned him otherwise, and he'd still be alive. Unfortunately, though, our team in the south is like our 430U died. Both Progettos like sat out in the center for some reason. But we're not doing too bad here. I do need to inch back for when this guy comes around the corner, just so I'm not within the max V range. But I'm probably gonna swap the HE. It's just, I don't think my heat's gonna be able to pen him if he comes around the corner. But but there's tanks there. Fortunately, I can't, like, it's not like it's a normal medium where I could like potentially like spot or something. I'm just, Lord, he's getting shot from somewhere. Ah, he did crest around the corner a little bit. Matches like this defending though, you know, it's not exactly my strong suit, patience, so yeah. Right now, whenever I'm like sitting still like this in a tank that shouldn't just be, say, like camping in a way, I'm always looking like, where could I go, where should I go, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to go south, but eventually I'm gonna get spotted through here, which is the problem, so I should bop back a little bit. That's the issue I'm gonna run into, is they're gonna push somebody up through the center. Yeah, I almost would have gotten him there. Yep, there's the bat chat. There goes my HP. Which heavy line? It all depends, to be honest. If you mean like the entire lines, I would say the American E5 line, the British line, or the IS-7 line. I should have shot him. Ooh, good. Ram him. Likelihood of me penning him is really low still. But, still gotta try. No problem, Lycurgus. I do have, I haven't added the Italians in yet. It's which tank line is right for you over on WoTGuru.com. That kind of, it is a little bit of a long read, so I just use, or recommend people, if you're looking like at specific tanks and stuff, basically just use your internet browser and type a tank name in, and it can find it when you're on the specific like nation. But that goes into like how the stock grinds are, how they perform, stuff like that. Just like me rambling about basically every tank. So we made a little bit of a comeback. I will now try to play a little bit more aggressively. Not too much, but I'm at least gonna head out here and hope I don't get caught from the side. But I'm hoping the 268 version 4 doesn't screw up massively, which it looks like he might. It's just by pushing up here, he runs the risk of getting popped by the side, especially by their JPZ 100 potentially, and we know how that'll go. But there is 3 minutes left, so more or less, even if we lose all of our guys out here, we should be fairly well off. Artie, why are you aiming here? You should be aiming down here. But not too much to show for from me. 600 damage, missed a bunch of shots, and you know, just HE'd a couple people. But hey, if we win, I'm happy. But that's my problem with the M4A1 Rev, is I always get, and you know, basically with matchmaking, you're gonna get a lot of 9 and 10 matches. So, you know, the accuracy is a little poor, and your penetration a little bit low, to where, you know, sometimes you just can't pen things, and, you know, yeah, you can flank, but relying on that is another story. What equipment? Just the basic Cody optics, vertical stabilizer, and a gun rammer. I forget what they like sold with it. I think it was like a gun laying drive or something, but no, don't put that on there. I could be wrong, but it came with equipment, whatever package I bought. Yeah, I would go optics over vents for most tanks. It's just, you need to max out view range, and you can basically, I would put vents on after you get crew skills enough where you have the situational awareness and recon, to where with that you should be able to get max view range without optics for most mediums. Awesome. He can definitely hit me though. I'll take that. Hey, Mr. T30. Well, ended up being a pretty good match at the end of everything. 1,000 damage, 3,200 assists, courtesy of the JPZ 100. I might die here. I'm just gonna roll the dice and try to get a little bit more. Ooh, Lord. Thank you for taking that shot. I really don't want to put the Artie helmet on. I probably am, though. He hasn't spotted anyone there, so I'll take a gander this way. 16 seconds left, and he's behind a rock. Oh. Now's my chance. Where are you going? I think he's gonna stay right behind that rock. 4, 2. Woohoo! Honestly, I keep hitting the clip command. I'm trying to save as many little clips to add to the intro, just to make it a little bit longer. Mastery badge first class though. Most amount of experience. You know, I thought it was going to be a dud of a match, but kind of made up for it in the end there. But all in all, pretty good. 4,300 assist, 1,700 damage while bottom tier. I'll take it. Okay, so let me catch up on this stuff here. WK12. And then we have a Sheridan challenge. We're low, 1.5 HP. Hello there, Will. Sure, we can platoon for this. Great. Oh, I know, that guy really wanted to kill me for some reason. Alright, so I'm gonna start another raffle here. I think how this is gonna work out is... I'm just trying to figure out the order I should do everything. So I'll pop into a frontline match after this, and I'll open betting up for the challenge. I'll do the challenge right after the frontline in the Sheridan. So I'll play the ISM and the HWK12 in frontline. Hilo dog. And the Chrysler, if I get through I got a little over an hour left here. Alright, so bottom tier. Probably gonna play the center. Thanks for dipping Levi, CG. We'll see where my team sets up, of course, and I'll kind of go from there. Come on. The lid plays tricks on me. -7, where are you going, dude? Okay. I think we have enough people over here, and we're gonna have enough here. So I'm gonna help these guys out. The Sheridan's gonna be spotting, but I'm just gonna basically set up. Yeah, Levi pops in to work every now and then. Says hi to me. Just depends on if, you know, Ryan has him out. And yeah, he knows exactly where I work. He gets cheese there, so he really likes coming there. Ah, that little snake. On T69, I'm not even aiming at you. I'm definitely risking it here because they do have a couple big guns and their artillery too. But the turret front on this isn't too bad. The Sheridan's not far enough up to spot and far enough to get spotted by the T100, unfortunately. But yeah, not good. That's why, you know, the one line, ever since they went World of Tanks 1.0, I wouldn't passive scout there anymore, to be honest. Like, he kind of can, but I'd say at high tiers, especially tier 10, you can't passive scout there too much. He got me again. Getting really lucky with these pot shots. Oh, our team's yelling at each other. Called that. And whoever called that in the beginning. I would not be pushing up if I was them, though, to be honest. I would be pulling back a little bit. They've got the spotter. They've got more tanks there, most likely, than we do. Ooh, I guess bounce to T95. Yeah, real angry if this T100 comes over again and pings me. Yeah. He's coming again. Take that. Yeah, the turret front's pretty good. This T49 looks like he's trying to shoot me. That will really, really anger me. Let's say the very least. The problem is, you know, pulling back. That's what they should have done. They kind of did it, but things just too fast. But now they got the momentum, and it's all starting to crumble down here. It's been crumbling for a little bit, but it's crumbling faster now. I'm just trying. I wanted to get over one notch more so I could keep this mouse spotted, but I can't do that while I'm actively spotted, because if I crest here, they're able to hit me. But I'm gonna get pushed. Yep, I'm gonna get pushed here. Yeah, we're losing a crap ton of tanks. Come on. Nah. I thought he'd bop back over. Not looking too good for our team here. I'll say that. Crap. This T100 though, like, these last two shots have actually been aimed, but before that, he's finally dead, thank God. But like, that was frustrating. Thanks for the fight though, Will. I wish it would have worked a little bit better for us, but which hello, historian. Yeah, you can't always pick your teams. All right. Thank you very much, Will, for the gift shop package here. I appreciate it. And so does Levi. That's gonna help with all of these tanks I need to get. Frontline's put a little bit of a damper on grinding a couple, but I am close to getting quite a few tanks here, which we ended up. But thank you very much again, Will, for the package there. Hope you enjoy the Descent MK5. I think it's going to be a tank to where sometimes I forget, like, I have the Prima Victoria. You know, it's not exactly the newest premium, but it's still fairly new. But, you know, it is one of the better tier 8 premiums to where Descent 5, I feel like just a little step above that, just because of the armor and the mobility. But yeah, there's only so much we can do when, honestly, this guy, I guess he won it for his team, hands down, the T100. And then the mouse pushing in, T69 even getting 3k damage, but yeah, can't win them all. Alright, so congratulations Victor for winning the raffle, and I'm gonna hop into a frontline battle here, and basically I'm gonna open up a bet here. I'm just checking to make sure I have crews and all the tanks I'm going to be playing. So let me hop into frontline, and I'm going to open up a bet right now to where this is going to be for the challenge that Merlot challenged me in with the Sheridan. So exclamation point bet, press space. 0, you think I'm going to win it. 1, you think I'm going to lose it. Press space again. You can bet anywhere from 1 to 2,000 Levi biscuits. So that's going to be in the Sheridan, and I have to do 1.5 times the HP total of that tank. But that's going to be after frontline here. Yeah, no problems with the internet as of tonight, hopefully. Still got an hour to go. But, you know, basically whatever issues I did have, you know, we basically foolproofed my setup to where any issues are basically on their end right now. So it's just some nights it happens, some nights it doesn't. Usually mornings are always solid because less people are on. But now I just need to catch up on, I've got like a week's worth of stream backlogs and clips and highlights that I need to basically cobble together and yeah, release on YouTube. And I've got a bunch of names here. I printed them all out. I just need to stick them up on the board. Kind of ran out of time at the last minute. All right, so I'm gonna try to push up here, hopefully. I'm seeing what tanks they have here to where they definitely have. The Scorpion G is going to be a problem. But ISM, like, it's not too bad for frontline because you're only facing tier 8s. The armor can hold up, but you know, it is noticeably slow. The gun's a little inaccurate and wonky, but it's not a bad pick for this mode. Since the enemies are contesting here, I'm basically gonna throw my hat into the ring. Like, looking, I didn't see a SPG on their team, so I'm hoping. Ooh, Scorpion G. No, 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 no. Ooh, no damage. I'll take it. I missed that shot. T-32's inching ever so close. Alright. You really have to pull in front of me at the last second. It's like I knew we were going to get shot from this way, but I'm trying to... I'm going to get stuck now out here. I'm trying to inch up because they're going to basically... This T-32's annoying, but I can't push now. I lost that little window I thought I might have. I'm trying to get up here, but... yeah. Time to push back here. It's just the Scorpion's kind of on me here. T-32's on me. And I don't have a repair kit, and yeah, there's the Scorpion shot. Come on, guys. We need to go right there. Are you gonna do that for me? Come on. And it went into the dirt. Just 21 seconds. We need to kill a tank. Basically, there we go. To reset them. just shooting them doesn't reset in this mode. So. Unfortunately, we are losing A quickly and B somewhat quickly. That's not a good sign for us. It's really early to lose objectives here. Nah, he turned. I shouldn't even shot there. Now we're gonna start seeing a lot more enemies creep up here. Come on. The accuracy can really troll you in this thing. One effective strategy for C here is to try to push up to where their repair spot is. If you can get 2, preferably like 3 tanks, you can actually lock them out. And if they don't push along that outer ridge line, it's really hard for the enemy team to push in and take C. I don't think my team's gonna do that though. Eh. That's the problem with the ISM is outside of the mobility, just the gun accuracy and handling. Just a little all over the place. Alright. I should be able to already... Hopefully I don't miss that shot, you know? That guy's probably a little bit angry. I'd say just a little bit. No, it's all good, like Kyrgyz. Yeah, I don't mind playing the ISM. I was doing pretty good there. I'm just kind of, you know, as I'm playing, I always try to, you know, talk about strengths and weaknesses of the tank. So, given that we're defending, I'm going to pop into, right now I'm going to pop into the Chrysler K before I get to the HWK. Just because if we're going to hold C, you know, no, we're losing it really fast and our team, they're not pushing hard enough. Yeah, I'm going to hop into a light instead. There's this, you know, no hope for me to reset that. We just put too many people on one side, and yeah, no hope. Yeah, we got 50 seconds to fall back. Hopefully the enemy starts creeping out here. I've got an HE shell, which, yeah, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna lob one over there. Hope for the best. Alright, so nah, I don't have time to pop through there. I was gonna go over to Zone B. That's where I should have went. Because luckily they're holding out, but I have a feeling they're gonna creep over there and try to flank them. That's what it looks like, the Patriot potentially. Really? Alright, so I guess I can't go up there. I don't think I'm going to catch him in time. So after your zone basically gets capped, you can still basically push up, and you can still push up basically into it. Oh crap. I want to get him to ram me. So I knew I could take more off of him than I was going to lose. Once he runs out of his puny little clip, he's kind of screwed. Sorry, little tank. Hopefully nobody else is there. So I guess spotted them on the flag. I'm gonna try to run over here. Not that I think I have the best shots, but oh crap, the Patriot's behind me, and he's got full HP. So nope, no shots. I've never been over here. I thought I might be able to shoot the flag, but it's too low. There we go. Starting to get better shots here now. Now, if only I could actually hit the darn tanks. Shell velocity is not the strong suit of this. That's going to be an awesome airstrike there. Crap. I'm failing left and right here. I tried. I keep having to try to aim further out because shell velocity, but no. I'm gonna get lit up now because I was doing my best to try to shoot B and I was just failing, but now I might die before I can run away here. They're definitely gonna get another shot on me. Yep, Progetto got me. Yeah, basically it'll still work. Well, 6 cents. Alright, so I'm gonna pop back to F. Let's get into the Chrysler K here. Yes, it's a very rollable tank. I was trying not to roll it over there. It was just a reminder for anyone, the bet's still open for that. That's going to be a challenge after Frontline here in the Sheridan. You can see it in the tank request queue. Alright, so I need to honestly get up here. This is a really strong spot where we got these guys. Hello, nice guy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I need that little diversion there. I didn't really like, you play to win, but you also kind of play to rank up, preferably to at least get major, if not general, because you get 100% or a 200% experience boost. You know, like if you get general, 100 if you get major. So where, since I wasn't really doing much in the HWK for a little bit, and I didn't really help defend the flag as well as I should have, I didn't really get credited for anything. So I'm gonna try my best to get over here, but it might be a wee bit too late. Because there's usually enough cover. It's just I really hope we're a little bit outnumbered here. Sorry, dude, you're just a little bit too far out for me to help you. Ah, crap. I'm getting shot from here, and they're not gonna help me with that. Ah, Lord. Gonna hope this T-32 is not using gold. He isn't, but I can't really pen him very well. He can still pen me on my lower plate, which is the problem. Yeah, he's just HEing me now. Take a risk. Hope they don't flank me, specifically this guy. hit a lot. Yeah, they had my lower plate. Thanks for tipping Levi a biscuit, Mustard. At least I helped reset that a little bit, but we have way too many people camping back there. So I'm gonna pop into the E28 here, and I'm gonna try to set up here. Because F, with the amount of tanks they have, they're gonna be able to push that. Like now luckily we're even, but basically I'm gonna try to push right along here and get myself right into the zone where if they try to push up again, I won't really get shot too much from the sides, hopefully. But basically as defense, even though we lost the first 3 zones, you're just trying to waste time. Like right now they're at 4 minutes to where if they get all these zones, you know, they can get an extra 6 minutes added on, if not 8 minutes potentially, depending on how, you know, they cap out. But you're just trying to get them to where if they reach the pillboxes, try not to let them get all 3 zones to basically contest them. Or if they do, just try to keep them at like 5 minutes or less. I really need a little help here. Just letting these guys walk right over us, basically. I missed him. He popped a smoke screen down too. It's effective. There's still 2 minutes left though. If I can just wane out the smoke screen and hopefully spot him. Nope. I don't want to do this, but I don't see anybody else that's going to contest. I just hope that the tanks on my left aren't like a ton of them, but there's a T-32. Come on, guys. He moved up, though. I can't even hit him because I'm tracked. I'm probably going to get perma-tracked here, too, with the repair crew I have in. I missed. Alright, it's back to my little building.
Zone E has been lost. Attackers got extra time.
I just hope my team doesn't... Ooh, don't put too many people over here.
Airstrike is ready.
I'm actually going to use the airstrike over here. Like, they're going to be able to push really hard the center from the looks of it. I'm going to potentially, you can tap J to basically, yeah, you can tap J to basically force yourself to respawn. I might end up doing that if we start taking a lot of damage to our pillboxes. Unfortunately, I'm alone here, which that hit is awesome for that guy to do. Because I don't want to get close. Thank you very much, team. Oh crap, I have HE. Killed him. Yeah, it worked. Doing pretty well here to where 6,000 damage, block basically, and 5,000 assist.
Heavy artillery is ready.
I'll try to weed this Progetto out, but his T-44, if he flanks me, he's got a lot of HP. Alright, T-32. I see him coming again. He just did that. His last, or another T-32 tried to do that. But they're down to 1 minute, so the only way they can add more time on is getting D or getting F here. Okay. What? How did I miss that? Surprise. Guy's probably like, what the hell? He's shooting me through a building. I ricocheted. You gotta be kidding me. That was my fault. I aimed wrong there, but I thought it was gonna hit where, you know, I wanted it to. That might have just honestly cost me from getting general there, to be honest. Had I hit him and tracked him and somebody else shot him, I would have gotten a general. Here we go. Woohoo! That's the main goal, is basically hitting general and, you know, of course winning. You get a huge boost in Frontline too. It's 200%, basically a modifier. But they're still kicking. I don't know if they're gonna be able to weed me out of here. I'm guessing that they're gonna get D, to where it looks like they're holding the center well, to where maybe they'll make another push for the cap here, and I'll be waning all 477 HP of me.
Zone D has been lost. Attackers got extra time.
All right. They don't have that many tanks in the grand scheme of everything. But T-28 is just, it's brutal to have to try to push on this thing if you can't flank it. Which is why I exploit it. You're lucky. Somebody else should be able to get him. You know, it's got pretty good alpha. It's got high frontal armor. Mobility's a little bit better now since they buffed it. You know, it's not to say it's the perfect tank, but it's really hard to get this thing out of a spot if you can get up to a building like this and basically get teammates behind you, to where when people try to flank you, the enemy just evaporates before they're able to do it. I'm gonna stick my neck out because there's 45 seconds left. I might end up dying, but I might be able to get a little bit more out of stuff here. Maybe a couple spots, something like that. But I'll consider this a successful fight. Thanks for requesting those tanks earlier, guys, the ones I started with. Even though the T-28 kind of brought it home for me here, you know, this was a pretty pretty good defense by our team. All right, so I have a half hour here to where the Sheridan challenge is up next. Got the general award here. Thank you very much, Lycurgus, for tipping Levi. I know, General Menz. I'm sure Levi will find that. Missed my mark a little bit. But yeah, pretty good battle. Got the Supreme Gun award, Iron Shield, General of the Army, decent amount of credits and experience. But yeah, most amount of damage, a little over 11,000. Experience, little bit above the other one of 3 people that reached the general mark here. But yeah, all in all, really darn good match here. But Frontline, basically, like, there definitely are better tanks than, you know, some others, but mainly it comes down to just making myself a note for that match, which for Frontline I've been, if I get general, doing that. Basically it's an ace tanker in my eyes. More or less Frontline is, which is nice, it's about picking the right tank for the right situation. Do you need armor? Do you need speed and armor? Do you need like a big gun and armor? Or do you need more mobility and like burst damage? Do you need spotting and like flanking? Do you need like a TD to kind of hang back if your team's got it, just to basically scatter shells everywhere and basically rack up damage? Or do you need SPG? Because SPGs actually work pretty darn well, honestly. You get 3 of the extra consumables, and you know, you got a lot of spots basically to rain down shots on people. Alright, so anyway though, you know, the Sheridan here challenge, I have to do 1.5 times the HP total, so 2,400 damage assist and block here, if my math is correct. Hopefully I can do that math. Alright. And then after this, you know, I'll pop into a grind, but if anybody, you know, wants to request something else, you know, I'll try to hop into it. I won't be going, hopefully, too much past 9, so I pushed the stream a little bit earlier just because it was getting a little bit much. You know, my stream ended at 10, to where, like, some nights I might go that long, but definitely not with this weekend that I have coming up. You know, stream ends at 10, then I get to bed by like 11, wake up at 4. At least if it ends at 9, I can go to bed at 10 and I get some sleep. This is going to be a tough battle here. Yeah, to say the least. I guess I'm going to try, I'm going to go center. It's just a little bit too risky for me to commit to here, because they've got the WZ, these 2 guys, these mediums. Like, we kind of have the same setup, but our mediums here are a little bit slower, and more or less, you know, it's just too risky to commit. Not even just because it's a challenge, but because I'm top tier here, and you know, if I get taken out, yeah. Granted, I could still go to the middle here and I could die too. You just never know. It looks like we have a few just TDs, unfortunately, in the one line, so I have to keep an eye on that. I'm gonna do a little bit different here. I didn't want to crest up where people usually do and basically get hit like that guy did. Take that, statues. Ah, crap. 44. All right. Lots of people in the center. Not a lot of opportunities for me. I'm hoping I can get out of here without getting hit. And Tortoise just kind of ruined my plan a little bit, unless they can get him down. Ah, crap. I saw him aiming at me, but I was hoping for the best. So there's a P-44 here. I'm gonna do a little peek. Don't see anything, but that doesn't mean nothing's there. Screw it. Ah, crap. There's M41 of all things. And the P-44 is gonna get me. I'm dead. I'm deader than dead. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you. That was just a stupid, ill-timed push, and my team was up by 3, but congrats on winning the challenge, Merlot. It seems like it's an easy one sometimes, like the 1.5, but honestly, light tanks, you know, I didn't expect the T-44 there, or the M41. I was just, so what went through my head there is looking at their team list, I figured they might have some TDs back there, but I figured the M41 and a couple of these guys, being that they were in the center, might be like over in this area, but not here. But you know, that's just, you know, it was basically a bad guess on my part. But hopefully my team wins this. Congrats on winning the challenge, so Merlot. Thank you very much for the bits. Alright, so congratulations those guys that bet against me there. Fun. Actually forgot to close the bet too. But okie dokie. So let me get into a grind here. Why don't I pop into, I'm gonna get a really low, 50%. I haven't played the AMX 5120 yet. Alright, so let's go with that. I'm hoping here, so I'm getting close on some grinds. I've got a lot of free experience to where Memorial Day is coming up, and basically either the week before, or the weekend before, or the weekend itself, they're going to be doing most likely another sale, basically on like high tier tanks, or you know, basically something to get the most bang for your buck. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Usually when that happens, I add on like say 30 tanks or so. Some of them low tiers, but basically I'm looking to bop up to the next tier in all the grinds I'm doing. But I probably have, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more fights after this, depending on how long it takes. My next stream, though, is going to be Sunday night, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And more or less, my stream schedule going forward after that, Fridays and Sunday nights, you know, 6 p.m. start time. And then Tuesday and Wednesday mornings starting at 9 a.m. However, this Tuesday I won't be able to stream. I'll be, you know, just filling in at work, just because with Mother's Day our schedule's a little bit different than what it will be usually. But I'm hoping this schedule should stay, you know, at least for the next month or so, if not longer. You guys are making me hungry because I gotta make myself something really fast to eat after this before I hopefully pass out. Knocking some trees down. Gotta live up to my reputation. Looking at... it's just... There are 13 105s over on the other side, so with the amount of tanks we have over here, I'm hoping I don't regret this. I say that a lot, and I usually regret it, but I think that we can push. Come on, guys. Like, if we're putting this many people over here, I'm just waiting for these guys. I don't want to get spotted like this. Yep. Thing you run into, I can't shoot both of them. Oh look, they have an AMX M449 too. Yep, they have another tank there. Wonder what is behind down tree number 1. Ooh, it's a Badger. Yep, I'm just gonna nope myself right out of here. Unfortunately, lost almost half my HP. Yeah, this one is basically as worse as it could. Yep. Yeah, I basically screwed this match up, but hey, props to the enemy. They basically did the same as we did, but they brought themselves a Badger. We're still not out of this though. I just hope this is gonna be really iffy. Because the RD's on me. It already hit me once. Come on, gun handling. Not that that was like a surefire shot, but... Not doing any damage, but at least I slowed him down a little bit. Okay. I forgot there was a second rock there. That's on me. Yeah. Well, this was a bad fight. Alright, time to move along and forget about this. Alright, so grind up after this again. We did win Cliff, thank God. Not that I didn't help too much. I got a little bit of stuff in there, but you should be able to post anything up to Discord. It usually accepts everything. But yeah, I did really bad that last fight. Alright, so what grinds haven't I done? AMX 65T here, which I still have like 90-something thousand left on this. One way I keep forgetting to, because I'm always focused on when it comes to Frontline, is, you know, trying to reach the, you know, general. More or less, you can mix in like one grind. Like say if you're grinding a tier 8, play that, then pop into your other tanks, and you'll basically accrue a pretty good amount of experience on it without actually having to, like, you know, grind it heavily. It's still not as fast as just like pushing through battle after battle, but it can be, you know, it can soften it a little bit. Maybe help you unlock a couple modules before you have to pop into that tank in random battles. Alright, so I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna try to get here. Given that I'm in a really good spawn spot, but it's borderline with this tank with how slow it is. Maybe I'll hop into after this for my... It'll probably be my last battle after this, the Centurion 5 again. Right, the Type 4 looks like it's gonna try that. That will be very interesting. But none of our fast tanks are going here, so that scares me. Because ever since they added in this zone, people will push this side harder from the south than they would otherwise before. Thanks for tipping Levi, Rob. I'll get a shot on him. Took a little bit more damage than I'd like there. The standard B has pretty good alpha. Alright, so we got them in there. Yeah, we have a Type 4. Don't know why he's pulling back, but... I'm gonna try to catch, like, if this Oni or something tries to push across. Beat this Yag Panther. Getting close. I don't think he realizes he can get shot through there, but... maybe he does. Sorry, dude. Not sorry. So, the only reason I popped out here thinking I could bounce is I used the upgraded turret. You do have those weak cupolas, but... which I might actually get shot from the center if I'm unlucky. You have the weak cupolas, but basically you do have better turret armor on the front. And using the top gun, you have a decent damage per shot value. We're up by 2. They still have, you know, basically the field can tumble down very easily. I don't know why this Type 4 is trying to push out there by himself. I gotta keep an eye on him. Okay, given that they're all tucked back there, I'm gonna head back this way. I think they're gonna try to do something to this Type, or I don't know, or push through the field. I don't think they'll all pull back to where their VK is. Nah. I knew I was gonna miss that even before I shot, but I tried to force it in there. I'm always just second guessing myself shooting with a gun like this. It's not very accurate, and you know, I try to make it perfect, but then you miss, you know, a better shot than otherwise you would have a few seconds later. Still taking damage. I'm guessing from his right. No, holy hell. I'm surprised he's still even alive. He wasn't even head on to the tanks out here. So we have a 4-tank lead, but with 2 tanks back there, and basically them entrenched back here, we should still have it, but you know, a lot can go wrong. But their standard B is, there he is. It's just, he kind of disappeared for a while, and I'm sure he was still shooting. But I was kind of surprised he wasn't pumping out more damage. See, after this, I'll do the Descent 5. I'll start Final Raffle too, and that'll probably be it for tonight's stream. Oh, yeah, I'm dead now. If I had to guess, yeah. I was like, maybe he missed, but he didn't miss with the final shot. All right. So my team's gonna get this. Let's start the giveaway here at the end. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Descent 5 and then call it a night here. Which, thank you very much, everybody, for the support here, the gift shop packages, the tips as well. I'm really glad that you know, even though it's kind of last minute that we're setting up the Friday stream here, since I'm on a new schedule now. Glad a lot of you guys could tune in. Thanks for reminding me, Rob. So he got the other one that was back there. You awake, dog? He is now. Oh, I got Live Oaks. Not that this is my least favorite map anymore, but don't want Live Oaks in a tier 10 battle. But yeah, I'm gonna head south and go with it, hopefully. I'm probably gonna jinx myself saying this, but I did not die to artillery tonight. And Sergeant Rock's on the other team, and the Samoa SM. He watches the stream every now and then. Hopefully not right now, though. Hopefully he does not notice me. A little gnat trying to attack me there. I swear, Levi brings in bugs. I think he does it on purpose. Not looking good though, just glancing at our team, we have like 3 people heading down, maybe 4. A lot of the tanks I thought were heading down here are going this way. So that makes me, which we have a JPZ of all things trying to push down here. Now I feel like I have bugs all over me. I hate that feeling. Makes me not want to push back past here. I thought with our team we would have been able to push hard here. But yeah. I'm gonna try to play it somewhat safely. But yeah, they're camping. All those TDs. They're not even trying to push out. Now that's unfortunate. It's not a good sign when your team basically gives up in the beginning, trying to contest the south. Ah, good, they got him. I've got to give him at least one shot. Ooh, crap. M48. Object 430. Run. Run, dude. You're not going to have too much time to get out of here. I don't know why you're not running. You're in the Chai clan. Shouldn't you be a Chai sniper? Try my best to help him, but I know once we start getting tanks up here, it's gonna be difficult. Especially because already tried to hit me once already. Ah, crap. Scorpion G. That was a little bit too far out. Screw it, going APCR. It only buffs your pen a little bit, but it is somewhat noticeable. Can be the difference between penning some mediums turrets or not. Ah. Stop shooting me. I'm the only one left here. I don't think it's gonna end well. This is definitely gonna be my last fight though, guys. I just hope I can eke out. I missed my shot here. Getting a little bit more. And Artie's just about loaded. I know it's coming. Okie dokie. So somehow I'm still alive. Awesome. Even though my eye is like twitching because it feels like there's a bug on me. Somehow I'm still alive though. I still have the feeling of impending doom from above. Thank you though, tank destroyers. I never doubted you. Never once. Yeah, I'm done now. Just as that, the already hits me. Granted, the M48 would have killed me anyway. But, yeah, not too bad. 1,500 damage, 4,100 assist. So, yeah. I really hope my team wins this because they should. We're up by 3. And, yeah, we do have a lot of people back here. But we'll see. Basically, the town, if we lose that, I'd say we're in a tough spot because basically the guys at the base, we have way too many tanks in this one little spot. But thank you very much, guys, you know, for watching. It was a fun stream. You know, I'm going to be back Sunday, which I'll stick around till the end of this battle. Congratulations again, Lycurgus, for winning the raffle. Your lucky night here. And second winner here. Congrats, John. Hey, you won a raffle. It's like first time ever. Has been a while. Congratulations though, guys. Hello, Anthrax. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, though. Hopefully we can get a win out of this, but it's starting not to look too great. I'll watch the... Say, is that... That might actually be the stratagem that's streaming. I posted him a few times. I don't know though. I don't see stratagem hosting. No, it must be a different one. Thank you. Yeah, work for me is it's gonna be a little difficult work, but I'm sure I'll live. Where Sunday night, you know, I'll tell you guys how it went. Alright, I'm trying to see if there's anybody... I don't want to host people that I don't really know how their streams are. Like, I don't want to pop, say... Since I don't exactly, like, I'm not, like, someone who rages and curses a lot. I don't want to pop into someone's stream if they're doing that, so... Yeah, I'm probably just gonna... I'm gonna call it a night once this ends here. Where... You know, we're down by 2 now. Unfortunately, you know, losing the town didn't help, but it's just... a few of these people, they're just too static. Like, the leopard's moving around a little bit, but... Yeah. Obviously, the internet's working right now, so... Like I've said the past few streams, it's just something that happens here or there. Yeah. I can't really comment any more on it, you know. But thanks for asking. Curious to see if they can. Curious to see if they can win this, but I don't know. Yeah, I see Mountain Man's streaming. The only reason which yeah, feel free to pop over to him when I'm done here. I just don't want to host him only because I've never like chatted with him or popped into his stream much, and like, you know, even chatted on his stream. So usually, you know, I only host or like say I don't really like raids too much. I only really do that if I've at least like talked to the person and stuff before, you know, or at least kind of creepily stalked their stream for a little bit. Not that it's creepy or anything. They're starting to make this a battle though. We'll see. Their mouse hasn't really appeared, but you know, hopefully everyone has a very nice weekend now. And you know, at least in the US, the Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, so hopefully everyone has some good time with their families. I'm gonna be at work doing about 360 covers for breakfast and brunch, but it's usually fun. Makes the day go by quick. by the time it ends, you're like, huh, we lived, we survived. But yeah, now it's not looking good again. I'm surprised it's taking this long, but I'm kind of committed now to watch the end of this and see if they can outcamp them. But they are making it a little bit difficult here. I'm also kind of curious to see where I placed at the end. Host Annihilator, do you know that? Do you know him? Pro EU player. Oh, it's rated R. Well, I think tonight I'll pass on the hosting. To where now that I'm changing a couple days, I'll have to. I usually stick around, you know, either before or after my streams and see who else is streaming, and kind of get to know the other people, you know. Outside of, you know, there's always like, whether it's like Quickie Baby or the Killser skill and stuff, or Orzanel, or I never can pronounce that. You know, they're always more or less online almost every day, so the only one of them I've ever really worked with is the Killser. Alright, you can do this, JPZ. You just need to hit 4 shots in a row and somehow, yeah. Oops. Yeah, just in time to see him die. But anyway, you know, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Again, I'll be back Sunday night, 6 p.m. And then, even though my stream schedule is going to be Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, I won't be on Tuesday this week, but thereon after I will be. I will be on Wednesday morning now. Unless, you know, something really bad happens. I don't know. Like I have to work 7 days. Because I'm working I only have 1 day off this week because of Mother's Day. But, not too great of a match, but most amount of experience given the amount of assist damage that I ended up doing. But, you know, anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. You know, it was a fun one. I'll see you guys around. Have a very nice weekend.